Good morning, everyone. If you're here for the Mentoring Month Proclamation, come on down. I could invite everyone down because I bet you everyone in the room had a mentor. But the folks who are specifically here really appreciate, and I'm going to pass the mic around in a second, have you introduce yourself. This is the third year in a row that I've had the honor of celebrating National Mentoring Month here at the council. And we have great leaders like Mentor Merrill in DC, and you're going to hear from Dayon shortly, but I want to thank him and his team, Jeff and Rita, for their continued partnership in bringing this celebration to Montgomery County. It's always fun to speak about mentorship because, as I said earlier, every one of us, if we think back, had a mentor, and hopefully have a mentor that helped us get where we are and are helping us stay there. I often talk about when I speak to people of all ages, we need three types of people in our life. We need people that are mentoring us, that have more experience than us, that are helping us get where we want to go. We need peer mentors who are keeping us accountable to the goals we've set for ourselves. And we need to have people that we're mentoring that can benefit from our experience. And I do a kind of a weekly, monthly check of, do I have people in each of those categories? And where am I light? And organizations like the ones that are here today help us to be connected to each other and help us to have mutually beneficial relationships. They help our young people identify goals, deal with challenges, and become who they want to be. I want to emphasize, though, that mentorship is not just about young people, it's about all of us. And our personal fulfillment and growth doesn't happen unless we have people who care about us and help us along the way. I'm particularly interested in my role as chair of the Education and Culture Committee, where we have a goal, and we're going to be highlighting every month a great mentoring organization here in Montgomery County. Now more than ever, our kids in particular need trusted adults that can help them get through life. We just honored upstairs at a breakfast, and I want to thank the great team from Clarksburg. They have a new program now where you'll hear about momentarily, where every educator, every adult in that building, every teacher has taken up a mentor relationship with a student. It's in its third year, over 156 students. We hope that will spread across the county and really appreciate the work that they've done. First, I want to turn it over to County Executive Elrich, and then we'll hear from Dayon, and then we will meet our folks, our guests here. So actually, let's do that first. So if you could just say who you are, and then I'll turn it over to County Executive.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. My name is Joseph Hooks. I'm the founder and director of 480 Club. Proud to serve Montgomery County as a small business owner, working at 4 high school wellness centers, as well as part of the sports mentoring program through the Youth and Harm Reduction Funding to have student athletes mentor young athletes in Montgomery County. Thank you.
Good morning, Anthony Featherstone with WorkSource Montgomery. We operate 9 American Job Centers throughout the county, so it's good to be here.
Good morning. I'm from Liberty's Promise. We work with immigrant youth to help them to navigate the system, and they make sure they know all the resources about. Sandra.
Good morning. My name is Shelly Sams. I'm the Mentor Program Manager with Community Bridges, working with female students in Montgomery County grades K through 12 and their families.
Good morning, everyone. Isabel Argati, also with Community Bridges, and we serve girls throughout the county. And specifically, we have a mentorship program, college access, and after-school girls programs.
Good morning. Michelle Joseph with SGAP Leaders, a Student Global Ambassador Program. We work with underserved teens, 7th through 12th graders, and we develop leadership as well as soft skills needed for college and career. And we are very blessed to impact about 5,000 students in 80 different schools.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zainab Abbas. I am the founder and CEO of SciTech to You, which is a nonprofit organization that offers STEAM education as science, technology, engineering, art, and math to youth in K through 12. We mentor recent college graduates, recent high school graduates, as well as high school students.
Hey everyone, I'm just lucky to be here with all these people. I am Aiden from Kid Power. We are a DC-based mentoring nonprofit. We also do after-school programming, and we are kind of expanding our reach into Montgomery County. So really excited to learn from all these amazing people. Thank you for having us.
And good morning. My name is Dan Mulcahy. I'm the assistant principal at Clarksburg High School. On behalf of my entire staff, and my principal, we have founded the One Pack Mentorship Program that Mr. Jawando already spoke to in his comments. We're very excited about the work that we've done. We feel we have a long way to go, but we feel like we're on the right path.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dayon McLaurin Johnson. I am the regional manager for Mentor Maryland, DC. Excited to be here.
All right, I'll turn it over to our county executive.
Well, thank you, and I'm really happy to be here this morning. I actually had experiences with mentoring programs back when I was a teacher in Montgomery County at Rolling Terrace Elementary School, and Community Bridges had one of the most important programs we had in the school, and the need was great back then. We had 4 fourth grade teachers. They had a limited number of students they could serve. For many of us, we could have put half our class in that program, but we were each deciding which 4 of our kids we could put in. And so you could see the benefit of the program, and you could see the need in the community and certainly in our schools. So these mentoring programs are really important. We have our volunteer center does a lot of work with us. And as you said, this is an all ages thing. I have older friends who are mentoring immigrants in this country and teaching language to people who are learning the language. And then there are younger kids who talk about their high school students who help other high school students or college students who come down into the community and work with younger students. So the mentors are important. Role models are important. Having a relationship with an adult, for many people, a talking, functioning relationship with the adult, not all kids have that. Not all kids can talk to their parents. Not all kids feel comfortable getting or get guidance from their parents. And having someone who can stand up and talk to them and work with them really can make a difference in a person's life. So this is, I think, since 2002, this has been honored as the day for celebrating mentoring, and it's really good that we've been doing this for a while. I appreciate your taking the lead on this here, and but this has been supported by all of us. The county council votes consistently to put money into the budget for mentoring programs. That helps us expand the reach of our partners in the community. So thank you all very much.
And I'll have Dayon and Dan come up and just real briefly and just say a little more about what you do and why it's so important, and then we'll read the proclamation.
Good morning once again, everyone. My name is Dayon. As I spoke, I am a regional manager for Mentor Maryland, DC. My organization is a national organization. There's about 24 affiliates all across the country. Mentor Rhode Island, Mentor California, Mentor Texas. We are Mentor Maryland, DC. We don't work with kids, but we work with the organizations that do. So the organizations behind me are representative. I was having a conversation with Anthony Featherstone, who's WorkSource Montgomery, about what's happening in the national landscape and even here regionally in Montgomery County. It's about establishing a continuum of care for young people, starting all the way in pre-K until they are in college or in their career, which is why we had the conversation with Anthony Featherstone with WorkSource Montgomery. These organizations that are behind me represent some of the finest in Montgomery County that are really establishing relationships with young people. Think of Community Bridges, think of SGAP Leaders, think of what SciTech to You is doing in STEAM, and then not to mention Joseph Hooks up there with the athletes and helping them become better people. One thing that I love about Montgomery County is the incredible support, not only that we receive from Council Vice President Jawando, but all of the council members came to our reception that we had earlier today. This is a community that cares about young people. So in January, when we celebrate National Mentoring Month all across the country, when we ask jurisdictions to provide us with a proclamation, every year, Montgomery County steps up, and this is what happens. This is an amazing event. Over the last couple of years, I've had the privilege of working with one of Montgomery County's high schools, Clarksburg. Clarksburg High School just started, well, they didn't start, a couple years ago, they started One Pack Mentoring. And just as Council Vice President Jawando mentioned, they have asked their staff to mentor young people. How many of y'all can remember in high school that one teacher that made a difference? Can y'all remember that? No matter how old we are or how much gray hair we may have, can I get an amen? We can all remember that one teacher or that one staff person. I remember Susan Smith when I was in school in Anne Arundel County. She was one of my counselors. She always had candy in her office, which is why I always went to her office. I still remember her to this day, and that was 50 years ago. What Clarksburg High has done is they've asked their staff to mentor their students. Phenomenal initiative with Principal Dr. Anita O'Neill. Today we are excited, Vice President Jawando, and are excited to acknowledge the work that they're doing there. And we've asked their assistant principal, Dan Mulcahy, to come and to accept that award. I'm going to ask him to come to the mic, or Council Vice President is going to ask him to come to the mic and just share a little bit about what's happening at Clarksburg, and then we'll go ahead and do the proclamation.
Good morning, everyone. He's a very difficult act to follow. I'll do my best. My name is Dan Mulcahy. I'm the proud assistant principal at Clarksburg High School, speaking on behalf of our entire staff and our principal, of course, Miss Anita O'Neill. I do want to celebrate quickly everyone behind me who is engaging in the same work. I think everyone deserves a proclamation in this work. Speaking a little bit about our program, we identified these kids through a process where the staff selected them based on, a weeks-long process of whether the kids, were showing social and emotional concerns, grade performance was lower than the teacher saw that the kid had the potential to achieve, attendance concerns. And through a weeks-long process, counselors, staff members, administrators, the entire staff, paraeducators, really anyone in our building could identify a kid that was like, you know what? We're not going to let that kid slip through the cracks. We're going to identify that kid, and we're going to support that kid. We're going to match them with an adult in this building because they might not match themselves. Just being very intentional about finding those children and supporting those children. And we are proud to say that in our third year, we have expanded the program to the entire staff. It is a lift for our staff, our very tired, very hardworking professional staff, our teachers, our counselors, and again, our support personnel as well. They are working their butts off every day. I want to celebrate them. So this is something else we've asked of them, and they have answered the call. And so we're really excited about where we're headed. I said this upstairs, I'll say it again. We believe we have more work to do, but we do feel proud of the strides that we're making in this mentorship space. And I'm honored, to say the least, to stand in front of you guys and be able to talk about our school and our program. It's really neat. So thank you so much.
So stay right here. I'm going to give you this. All right, County Executive Elrich, you want to help me read the proclamation? And then I do have extra proclamations for some of the other great organizations back here. Yeah, come on this side, Marc. All right, great. Whereas January 2025 marks the 23rd anniversary of National Mentoring Month, an annual campaign to highlight the need for mentors and educate the public about how we can collaborate for the benefit of our young people. And
whereas Montgomery County honors the commitment of volunteer members who make daily efforts to support young people and help them thrive. We honor the mentoring programs doing this important work to strengthen our communities, county, and state by driving relationships and increase social capital for young people and providing valuable support networks. And
whereas mentoring plays a pivotal role in promoting young people's career exploration and developing workplace skills and career goals. Mentors help their mentees by honing their skills to support their professional growth, driving positive outcomes for young people and businesses alike. Quality mentoring promotes healthy relationships and communication, self-esteem, and emotional well-being. And
whereas students who meet regularly with mentors are less likely to skip school, and youth who face an opportunity gap but have a mentor are more likely to enroll in college than those without mentorship. Youth who meet regularly with their mentors are less likely than their peers to start using harmful substances and less likely to start drinking. And
whereas many young adults report having a mentor in their youth. Raise your hand if you had a mentor in your youth. Every hand should be up. And those rates appear to be rising steadily over the decades as more mentors give their time and talent. National Mentoring Month is the time to celebrate, elevate, and encourage mentoring across our state and county and recruit caring adult mentors. Now, therefore, be it resolved that County Executive Marc Elrich and the County Council of Montgomery County do hereby proclaim January as National Mentoring Month and celebrate all the organizations and mentors who dedicate their time bettering the lives of our young people. Presented on this day, the 21st of January in the year 2025, signed by the County Executive and Kate Stewart, our Council President, and myself on behalf of all of the council members. Happy National Mentoring Month, and let's take a picture. Thank you. Let's give all these organizations a round of applause.